Hello, Julie, and Tajindele, everyone. This is Ringchin Amjal, and today I'm going to explain you about what is monastic debate. Monastic debate is a highly social practice in which the understanding of the memorized and contemplated material is deepened by means of constant questioning. It is a creative activity that depends upon continually placing the thinking of participant at risk. Unlike Western-style debate in which the objective is to convince the opponent, this form of debate is more dialectic and serves to carry the participant to logical conclusion they may not have otherwise realized. The main question that drives the debate is what is the consequences of that. Monastic debate is also unique in its physical manifestation with clapping movements, stomping on the ground and other specific gestures that make the debate more engaging in origin. Importantly, monastic we interviewed explained that these gestures are symbolic reminders that the goal of each question posed is to remove ignorance and to compassionately elevate misconception about reality. Debating can also involve humor, teasing, and even shoving matches between the various challenges to get the opportunity to pose a question or make a statement. The physical dimension of the practice may help the interlocutor to convert knowledge from mere intellectual knowledge to embodied knowledge. Debates follow strict arguments rule intended to guide the debaters toward insight into the logical consequences of the defender's statement. These insights are important because it gives the interlocutor a deep understanding of the different theories in Buddhist philosophy and how they compare to each other. Moreover, it allows the debater to examine what it would mean to really apply this philosophical insight in the context of other scripture or everyday life. The structure of debates, with its emphasis on dissecting definitions and categories, ensure that both debaters are very clear on what they are talking about. In its form, debate consists of an interaction between a defender who is sitting down, literally defending their ground and being held to consistency of the assertion he or she agrees to, and the challenger who is standing and challenge the statement of the defender without being held to consistency for their statement. Challengers and defender take a turn in the debate. The challenger is making statement often in the form of syllogism and sometimes accompanied by quite active movement and strongly express their emotion. Monastic we interviewed explained that the goal of the challenger is to demonstrate an inconsistency in the defender's arguments, and one is detected. She emphasizes that by a loud utterance of "sa." In contrast, defenders can also choose from one of four response options to each of the challenger's statement. I agree. Please state a reason why. The reason is not established. No provision. The statement does not apply to this class. In general, being the defender is considered to be the more challenging role in the debate because the defender has no agency about the topic of the debate and direction in which it flows. Not surprisingly, therefore, the final examination in the Gelug monastic tradition requires the candidate to make a monastery tour and serve as a defender in all the major Gelug monasteries. Another important characteristic of debate is that long pause with silence are considered a weakness, and when they occur, either debater can be ridiculed by the onlookers or be the victim of a counterattack. Hence, the debater must develop the ability to think quickly. Frequently, season begins with debate being practiced with just one defender and one challengers. In the second part of a typical debate season, group debate are conducted that consist of multiple challengers and or multiple defenders. We have observed that the groups are fairly fluid with 1 to 4 challengers and 1 to 4 defenders, and the rest of the class of up to 30 to 40 people observing. This observes may sometimes when a debate is real engaging, wanting to help the challengers or defender or to respond to without care is a statement of one of the Tibetan debaters. This is the explanation about the monastic debate. Thank you for listening.